Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So the last update about the shorter version of Twist of Fate. Rhea apologized to everyone, of course, and she decided to go away from everyone after the court has already sentenced Aliyah to 14 years imprisonment. And Pallavi organized a party for Rambo and Prachi to celebrate Prachi and Rambo's unborn child. So the show takes a 4-month leap, and after 4 months, so let's continue. After 4 months that Aliyah has been in prison, Rambo, Prachi and the entire Kholi family are celebrating Rambo and Prachi's love anniversary. Suddenly, Prachi tells Rambo that it is time for her delivery. Grandma asks Rambo to leave Prachi and take her to the hospital, and Aryan asks Rambo to drive safely. Pallavi gets happy and she asks Aryan to take them to the hospital as well and says, "My daughter-in-law is going to become a mother. We will hear the babies cry." She gets excited and they leave. Rambir and Prachi are in the car. Prachi tells Rambir that she is feeling pain. Rambir's car stops suddenly. Prachi feels pain and Rambir gets worried, and they also argued on why the car stopped all of a sudden. Rambir gets down from the car and he asks God to do some miracle. Rhea is going from there and she stops her car saying Rambir. Rambir tells Rhea that Prachi got labor pain and his car stops suddenly. Rhea tells Rambir not to worry and says, "We will go in my car." Prachi asks Rhea how come she is here. They sit in Rhea's car. Prachi asks Rhea that why didn't you come to the party when she is still around. Rhea says that I would have traveled out of the country, but Aunt had called me, so I was going to meet Aunt because she was getting transferred to a bigger jail and she wanted to meet me for the last time. Aliyah is being taken to another jail in the police car. The lady constable tells Aliyah that her niece haven't come to meet her, and the inspector asks the lady constable not to argue with Aliyah. The lady constable says that Aliyah was showing arrogance in jail, but now she is quiet. Just then, the police van steps on some bags on the road, and the lady constable and Aliyah loses their balance in the van. Aliyah snatches the gun from the lady constable, and she points the gun at the inspector and the lady constable. Aliyah, while holding the lady constable's gun, asks them to stop the van holding the lady constable at gunpoint. She then asks the inspector to go from there. The lady constable asks the inspector to go. The inspector leaves so that Aliyah can leave the lady constable. Aliyah asks the lady constable if she remembers what she told her when she was shifted to jail. A flashback is shown and the lady constable tells Aliyah that she will never come out of jail, and Aliyah also threatens the lady constable that she will punish her whenever she comes out of the prison, and the flashback ends. Aliyah tells the lady constable that you asked me when I was in jail if I am God. She says today you did not see God, but you are seeing me, and all of them will see me. All of them whose name I had mentioned before. Aliyah says first you are number 1 and I will punish you. The lady constable tells Aliyah that you have said that you will leave me, please don't kill me. Aliyah shoots at the lady constable's leg and says I keep my promise. She says I am going to Rambo and Prachi to ruin their lives, and she walks away from there holding the lady constable's gun. Rhea and Rambo bring Prachi to the hospital. Rhea tells the nurse and the doctor that my sister is here for delivery. Rambo says the booking is done and he asks the receptionist to book for the cake for celebration. Prachi asks Rambo that what are you doing? I am feeling pain and you are booking for cake. Everyone holds Prachi's hand and they put her on the wheelchair and take her to the labor room. Rambo asks the doctor to give Prachi painkiller. The doctor says Prachi has to bear the pain because it is labor pain and it is important for every mother to bear it. Rambo is about to go with Prachi into the labor room, but Prachi asks Rambo not to argue and go away from there. Rambo asks the doctor to do something so that no pain should happen to Prachi and her delivery should happen peacefully. But the doctor looks at Rambo angrily and Rambo says okay, but she should not get much pain. Rambo asks that why is Prachi angry? The doctor says 99% of wives get angry whenever they are in labor pain. Rhea congratulates Rambo and says you are going to become a father. Rambo says it is still time, and he tells Rhea that Rhea will be the first person who will congratulate him immediately Prachi gives birth. Rhea tells Rambo that she has to go and meet Aliyah at least for the last time. Rhea asks Rambo to understand and says she is the only one that Aliyah has, and she has done many favors for me, and she was with me when nobody was with me. Ria tells Rambru to understand and says there's nobody for Aliyah than me, so I want to go and meet her in jail for the last time. Rambru asks Ria never to think that there's nobody for her because she have everyone. Ria tells Rambru that I know that I have all my family, and she asks Rambru to take care of her sister and says she will return soon. Rambru says Prachi is my wife, so I will definitely take care of her. Ria smiles and she goes. Rambru is happy and he thinks that he will take his baby in his arms. He says you have made that bad reflection, Aliyah, go away from our lives, and he thank God. Aliyah comes to the Kholi's house. She collides with Priya and the gun falls down from her hand and the gun goes under the table. Priya is shocked to see Aliyah and she asks that why is Aliyah here when she was supposed to be in jail. Aliyah says she was freed from jail because she was proved innocent, and she tells Priya that the Kholis invited her for the party. Priya asks Aliyah that what about her clothes, saying that Aliyah is wearing a simple white sari. Aliyah says she would have a simple living and a great thinking from now on, and that is why she is wearing the simple dress. Aliyah asks that where is everyone? A guest tells Aliyah that Prachi got labor pain and that is why they all went to the hospital. Aliyah gets shocked and she pretends and she tells the guest that maybe this is why they were calling me again and again. Aliyah tells Priya that she is going to London tonight and she goes out. Aliyah stands outside the Kholi's house and she remembered how Pallavi throws her out of the house, and she tells herself that it is time to punish everyone, planning a revenge. Pallavi, Grandma and others comes to the hospital. The nurse comes out. Rambru asks the nurse that how is his daughter. The nurse says yes, it is a girl. Prachi has delivered a baby girl. Rambru, Pallavi and others dance happily and they make a lot of noise. The doctor comes out and asks them to celebrate in the waiting area. She says only the baby's father can see the baby. Rambru says I am the father. He goes inside and sees Prachi. He kisses on Prachi's forehead and he goes to take his daughter in his arms. Rambru gets emotional holding his baby. Prachi says she is your daughter. Rambru says yes, she is our daughter and her name will be Panchi. He says I always wanted a daughter and see, small Prachi is here. He says her smile is like your smile, Prachi. Prachi asks Rambru that how are you feeling? Rambru says I don't understand. How am I feeling? And he asks Prachi that how is she feeling? Prachi says she is feeling complete now. Rambru looks at their baby's foot and says something is on it, and Prachi says that it is birthmark. Rambru says that the birthmark on Panchi's foot looks like a moon and a star. The doctor comes there and says you got your life after seeing your daughter. Rambru smiles and says my life got doubled. The doctor asks Rambru to keep the baby in the cradle, but Rambru asks the doctor to let Panchi be with Prachi. The doctor tells Rambru that she has to check the baby, but Rambru insists and says I will keep the baby with me. The doctor asks Rambru to keep the baby in the cradle. Prachi tells the doctor that she got all the happiness and Rambru is also very happy. She thanks the baby for coming into their lives. Shahana and Aryan comes to the receptionist and asks if it is their cakes. The receptionist says yes, and she tells them that the delivery guy did not bring the knife to cut the cake. Shahana asks if a knife can be arranged, and the receptionist asks them to ask the nurse in the changing room. Shahana and Aryan are coming to the nurse's room. Aliyah comes to the nurse's room and eats on the nurse's head to make her faint. She then takes the nurse's ID card and she wears the nurse's uniform. Aryan and Shahana comes there and sees the nurse on the floor. Aliyah, who is already wearing a face mask, lied to Aryan and Shahana that the nurse on the floor is her sister who got an attack and that is why she fainted. She asked them to help her keep her sister on the sofa and they keep her on the sofa. Aryan tried to call the doctor but Aliyah stops him. Aliyah lied to Aryan and Shahana that her sister always gets an attack like this, so she will be fine soon. Shahana and Aryan tells Aliyah, not knowing that she is Aliyah, that they have come to take the knife to cut the cake to celebrate the arrival of their little princess. Aliyah is shocked to hear that Prachi finally gave birth, and she asks Shahana that who gave birth. Shahana says Prachi, my sister. Aryan says Rambru wanted a daughter, and he got a daughter. Aryan and Shahana are happy. Aliyah gives the knife to Shahana. Shahana says she will come back and give her cake after they cut the cake. Aryan asks Shahana that how would they identify the nurse, and he asked her to show her face by removing her mask, but Aliyah refused to remove her mask, saying that she has infection and that is why she is wearing a mask. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to give the video a like and share it, and I'll see you all again in my next video. Bye guys.